What you're probably seeing right now is a culmination of at least a decade's worth of homeowners neglect, familial neglect, and general stupidity and malign. It kind of starts with a snowball. You forget to pick up one piece of shit, one piece of newspaper, turns into 2, turns into 7, turns into 20, turns into 30. It can really pile up on a person. This place is much worse than it looks.
Just pure hard work, man. We started moving things, creating space, and going from one room to the next room. We just basically subdivided and sectioned out the home, and that's kind of all we can do really, is just go from one place to one place. Like right now, you see, we gotta kind of put stuff back here, and then we gotta put stuff behind the camera, and then we gotta move it over there, and we gotta just kind of keep shuffling it until we have it all organized and capable of being moved out of the home. I think the only burden is the emotional baggage that it comes with, from seeing how my aunt totally disregarded and disrespected my grandparents' home. But other than that, I don't personally feel any like emotional baggage towards it, and I'm not discouraged. So this is definitely a blessing. Like, you know, it's 2021. Most people rent. You know, owning a home now is becoming a very far-fetched idea for a lot of people. So this is definitely a blessing, because even though it's not located in our hometown, again, inheriting realty and real property is the only real tangible thing that gives you money and value. It's property, and that basically right there that's the American dream. You know, owning your own home, having your own sense of property and your own sense of self, and maintaining it for, you know, your own sense of pride and accomplishment. So yeah, the house is definitely a blessing. Even though it came with a lot of work and it was really, really run down and really disgusting. Like, we should have probably wore hazmat suits, but we didn't. But, you know, it happens. But yeah, I do believe that getting the house is a blessing. Devin, the occupant, has moved on, and I guess now we're just in full throttle. Not much has really happened, except...
It's shit in a corner. There's no other... Matt, did you rake this shit into the corner?
No, sir.
Oh my fucking god.
The nastiness continues. Today's project, get the carpet out. Because this is like really, I think, the main staple of the biohazard and pretty much everything.
I hate cats with a passion. Here I am, rolling up a carpet.
I don't know. That spot made me puke though. Almost. Enough to make me sweat. That smell's not gonna go out until I sand this floor. And paint the walls, yeah.
Seems like to me, you're gonna have to put carpet back over here.
The acquisition of a trailer, so we saved some money, about $700 on a dumpster rental, and we're just back at it. So we'll see. Can you push that in? I've emptied a lot of trash out of the house. We're at a little over 3,000 pounds of trash removed from the physical property, with about 5 or 6 loads. So now it's getting to the point to where I'm actually going to be able to start kind of going through like specific things that we've kind of filtered. And then once that's done, I will actually start to reconstruct the home. See, it's hilarious. Look at this. This is my dad when he was a kid. This is the 70-year-old picture. This is 1952. He's 3 years old. My dad's 3 years old in this. This picture's 2 times as old as I am. We're gonna hit trash removal hard the next 3 days. You know, it should take us no longer than a week to really get the trash out, which in total will be 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
What? Yeah, you'd be surprised what a little bit of comic does. You know, like us doing it because when we first started, we didn't have access to a trailer, which really hindered our quantity removal. So now that we're kind of past that, as you can tell, it makes a big difference.
What is this?
I don't want to know what that is. So the overall plan is to get the house back into some sort of a livable manner, either for renting and or selling. And the overall steps to that is basically where we started trash cleanup, because they really did leave a mess of the house. Like not just like a mess of trash, but a mess of clutter, trinkets. You know, there's 3 generations of 3 different people's things left inside of this home. So we're just gonna step by step clean it up. We're 14 years past the death of my grandmother. So, you know, whatever can save their heart, I'll try my best. But after that, I'm just gonna throw it all away. And once we get that done and that all sorted out, then I'll be able to really kick it up into gear and go into reconstruction mode. Cleaning the walls, sanitizing, painting interiorly first, addressing water pipe issues, things like that. Once I do all the things that I can do, then I'll start to contract out all the things that I cannot do that need to be done in a professional format. You know, not just your daily, you know, do it yourself sort of a method. So that's just kind of where we're at right now, and we've done a really good job of putting a dent in the house. Like I said, we've removed over 8,000 pounds of trash. I think we're at like totaling, I don't know, maybe $150 to $200 in trash fees so far, which I think is a good save versus the $700 that the city wanted for a bin for 5 days. So at least we're kind of working on our own time, which is nice, you know, so we're not stressed or, you know, crunched. But that's basically what we're gonna do step by step.